Okay, so definitely saw another rune somewhere around here. Where the hell was it? There it is. Looks like it's on the roof up here. Looks like this is where those people were that managed to see me somehow all the way across the way.
We're losing business. I understand doing what's got to be done. Wakefield.
Lizzie kept to a deal when she made it. She weren't no cheat.
Exactly. After last night, I don't know who's going to buy from us.
Alright, so the question is, can I get up here secretively, or should I just use some power on these guys? I think power is probably a good idea.
What?
Oh, I enjoy that. There's something over here. It's just a grenade. Nothing I want. History of Drapers' Ward. Excerpt from the Districts of Dunwall, a recent book. This chapter will focus on the once lavish Drapers' Ward before the reign of the Caldwin dynasty. The locale held none of the prestige that it has so recently enjoyed. Drapers' Ward was once a simple manufacturing hub for fabrics and textiles, exporting raw weaves to all corners of the empire. Water-driven mills turned day and night to meet the needs of the rapidly expanding cloth industries. For decades, Drapers' Ward supported a modest trade until key manufacturers began relocating factories to Serkanos and Morley. The price of labor in these places was much lower, and the limited availability of Dunwall riverfront property, which was required to turn the mills, made expansion of operations impossible. At the end of this period, declining production and abandoned factories created an opportunity for a new generation of skilled and ambitious industrialists. A loose confederation of clothing merchants included such luminaries as Percy Oliver, Agatha Chesney, and Mortimer Hatt. Mr. Hatt established a new model of business, high-end clothing that was designed to appeal to Dunwall's elite, sold at a substantial markup. The best sartorial designers from across the empire were lured to the boutiques of Drapers' Ward, where they found themselves freed from the need to solicit patrons. In fact, they were elevated to high society, courted and pampered. The powerful and influential began to frequent the new Drapers' Ward, paying any cost to be seen in the latest styles. The district was wildly successful. Extravagant wealth and luxury among the proprietors and designers became the norm. But not all was glamour and fun. Reinventing Drapers' Ward was an expensive project, and investigations into the sources of capital funding this revitalization often led to dead ends. It was commonly whispered that Mortimer Hatt had been a ruthless gang leader in his early years, and it was a very poor secret among the city watch that he still commanded a private army of hardened men that would protect his interests. A terrible truth emerged over time. While the designers and merchants held court in exclusive boutiques, the mills and factories that produced the clothing were houses of suffering and abuse. Despite the coin generated by their business, the workers who stitched the garments never took part in the flow of wealth. Instead, Hatt's men enforced brutal working conditions on them. As this corruption intensified, with violence occasionally spilling out into the open streets, the well-to-do declined further invitations to shop at the boutiques. Business fell precipitously, and now, with rumors of a plague looming on the horizon, the golden age of Drapers' ward may soon be at an end. Alright, so this rune is somewhere quite nearby. Question is how to get to it. Is there some kind of window? I don't see one. And that's very high up. Aha. I'm guessing that this guy probably won't take kindly to me being up here. Dressmaker's studio. Would you like me?
I can... Who are you? Are you with her?
With her?
Delilah. Are you with her? No, but you don't have any roses.
What can you tell me about Delilah?
I used to make clothing for the Caldwins, you see. I adored them, especially young, precocious Emily. She was such a delight. Did you ever meet the Empress? She was so special. And I was able to count her among my friends. I had a lock of hair from young Emily, a keepsake given to me by the family when my hands grew too stiff and clumsy to work the needle. I have treasured it so.
And Delilah?
She visited me here. Such a surprise to see her, all grown up. So serious. Did you know she was once a playmate of Jessamine's? Before she was Empress, when they were both little. I thought it was a cordial visit at first, but it turned frightening.
What happened?
She made things come out of the shadows, long and grasping. I can still feel the cold on my neck. I sound mad, don't I? Perhaps I am. She questioned me and left me propped in the corner like a bolt of cloth. I couldn't move for 3 nights while she made the horrid markings you see now. Then she stole my only keepsake, my lock of hair from dear, sweet Emily. Ah, Emily, where are you? Damn that Corvo, and damn Delilah.
If he only knew that he was talking to the person who actually killed Jessamine. Let's see. Dressmaker in Draper's ward once crafted upscale clothing for Emily Caldwin, heir to the throne. That's nice. I'll take that. Maybe you'll feel better. And he's got some of her creepy dolls. I'll take your money too. That'll make you feel better, right? A note from Lady Boyle. My dearest friend, my costume ball will require 3 tailored outfits that are perfectly matching except for the color. We are going to play a game with our guests, you see. I am saddened to hear of your deteriorating hands and the hard times on which you have fallen, as you were my first choice to craft these costumes. I'll mention your physical difficulties to my doctor at the party. Perhaps he can be of some service to you. Farewell, Waverly Boyle. Well, that's a nice tie-in to the previous DLC. You don't mind if I take all your shit, right? You don't have any kind of quest for me, do you?
Emily, she was such a sweet girl. How
Seriously,
did it pass me by? All the others down with the sickness.
Down with the sickness, yeah! Start singing it, man.
I think Delilah may be insane.
I'm sure she is. You might be too. You don't have anything for me? You don't want that lock of hair back or something?
The gangs here leave me alone. Probably because Mortimer Hat used to respect my work in better days.
Wonder why she would come in here and draw this shit all over the walls. Strange. Very,
How did it pass
very
me
strange.
by? All the others down with the sickness.
Maybe they'll get stupefied next. Alright, well, that's it for that. Hello. Complaints from a dead eel guard. This post is awful. I almost broke my neck getting up here. And all day the Hatters keep taking shots at me like I'm some kind of carnival game. This morning I saw some lady up on the glass roof across the canal, and it kind of has me worried. I think she looked right at me. How'd she get up there? Are the Hatters recruiting ladies now? Anyway, since she's been up there, I can barely make out this thing she left behind. I can't tell what it is from here, but come nightfall, I might just climb up there and have a look. Gotta be wary of that arc pylon they set up down there. If they have that kind of gear, we're just outmatched. I wish Lizzie was back. She'd get us out of this. So that's probably referencing the fact that there was a bone charm up there. But we've already got that. Ah, all the pretty coins. Is that coins down there? No, that's an arm. That is definitely not coins. Decidedly so. Alright, well, I guess we need to get down from here now. So, now the question is there anything else worth sticking around here for, or should I move forward? Grenade. Completely useless to me. I'd love to know who is shooting. Really, I would. Alright, well, I think we have scoured this area as much as we're going to. It's time to get out of here. Off we go. Yes, I would like to go to the riverfront. Hey guys, how's it going?
Wakefield's a hard man, but he's not as fun as Lizzie. Lizzie enjoyed it more.
Yeah, even Lizzie never drowned victims in a sack. You can still see him squirming for air.
Yeah. How's he gonna top that?
Best put you in the trash where you belong. That way, at the very least, you won't die. There you go. All in. And all safely stashed away. Lots of places to see, it looks like.
Edgar Wakefield is on board the Undine. He's put all of the Eels on alert since Lizzie's rumored to have escaped from Coldridge. He's expecting her. You will undoubtedly be a surprise to him.
Note from Hatter Spy. Mr. Hat, there has been interesting activity since our raid on the dead eels a few days ago. It looks like Wakefield has been rooting out Lizzie's loyalists and chasing them off or making an example out of them, with some gruesome killing. I don't think he's got much of a hold on this gang, and things are likely to fly apart before long. Also, I swear I saw a woman lurking on some nearby rooftops last night, spying on the eels. She saw me looking at her and just disappeared. Perhaps you'll know what to make of that. Oscar. Mysterious figure was seen scouting the Undine and her crew, but they teleported away before we could investigate further. Are you talking about this person? Because they haven't teleported away yet. They also look like they have something under them.
Low-Tex, whatever I do to him, it will be a mercy compared to what Lizzie has in mind.
That's interesting. When I'm looking through my spyglass, I can't hear what I'm saying personally as well. I could find a sink, but this is right here, so I'm just gonna snag this while I'm here. Anything under here? No. Trimble's Coin, excerpt from a book on noteworthy intellectual figures. The halls of the Academy of Natural Philosophy are thought to be spaces where thoughtful discourse and enlightened tolerance set the tone for debate and learning. It is believed that reason applies above all, and the passions of the greatest minds of the empire are tempered by wisdom and custom. This is the commonly accepted vision of the place, and it is almost always accurate. Almost. Sometimes a protracted debate or disagreement can explode into conflict, and very rarely, violence. Such was the case years ago in the month of Winds. A young apprentice named Piero Joplin ventured into strange new directions of research in the preservation of mortifying tissue, a field that brought him into frequent conflict with a student called Trimble. Joplin and Trimble often debated loudly long into the night, and the content of these arguments was well beyond the understanding of most people of the Empire, the author included. The rivalry between the two natural philosophers raged for months, but it is the climax of those events that prompts this writing. The two had argued deep into the night, the debate sliding into bitter personal attacks. At last, they reached a terrible accord. Their mutual hatred culminated in a duel to the death with pistols. Under the gray sky of dawn, the greatest minds of the Empire of the Isles gathered in the courtyard in a fashion resembling schoolboys gathering to watch two bullies fight? That's the wrong two. Whatever. A quiet fell as Joplin and Trimble accepted the ceremonial pistols, marked off the paces, turned, and fired.